Good morning. Are you Kenneth Harrison?
Yes.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
He does, Judge.
Mr. Harrison, in cause number 24 DCCR 0544, I have a first amended motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. This shows that you were placed on probation November 19th of 2024 for the first degree felony offense of aggravated robbery. And that was a 10-year deferred probation. Is that correct?
No.
The motion alleges that you violated your probation.
Kenneth Harrison was already given a second chance after pleading guilty to aggravated robbery. Instead of prison, he was placed on 10 years of deferred probation, but that second chance didn't last long. After repeatedly violating the conditions of his probation, Harrison found himself back in court facing a motion to revoke. At first, it looked like the case would end with a 5-year prison sentence, but once a judge reviewed his record, everything changed.
Count 1 alleges that you failed to report as directed on or about March 31st of 2026. And is that true or not true?
True.
Count 2 alleges that you failed to work faithfully at suitable employment and provide verification of that. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 3 alleges that you provided a urine sample June 24th, August 27th, October 30th of 2025, and March 9th of 2026 that tested positive for tetrahydrocannabinol. And is that true or not true?
Your Honor, I can abandon 4, 5, and 6. We can skip to 7.
Count 7, let's see, state abandons 4, 5, and 6. Count 7 alleges that you committed the new offense of failure to identify a fugitive or give false information on July 13th of 2025. And is that true or not true?
True.
Count 8 alleges that you associated with a convicted felon and disreputable person on July 13th of 2025, and that you were stopped by the Port Arthur Police Department with Roderick Randall, a convicted felon, and that he fled on foot while possessing a weapon. Is that true or not true?
True.
Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you plead true to those counts because they're actually true?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, give me just a second.
Your question would be the underlying offense, Your Honor.
I'm just going to go back and look at the PSI real quick.
He was one of 4 individuals that were breaking into cars. When they got caught, one of them fired a shot at that person who confronted them while they were breaking into cars at a parking lot. But everyone on probation, they've all come back, Judge.
I guess my concern is that there was obviously a gun and a shot in the underlying offense.
I do recall Mr. Harrison not being the shooter. I think we were able to figure out who.
But he's in another gun. I mean, another car with somebody
Yes.
with another gun.
And Mr. Randall's been revoked since 8 years in a drug case, a new felony. So which is why his was a little bit more.
Look at something else. Do you happen to have the PC for that? The new,
For his new event, the Daddy.
yeah.
I do, Judge.
Thank you.
I also have the report from Mr. Randall's charges from the same stop. If you're asking as far as where gun was.
Yeah,
was
that's
Mr.
what-
Randall's lap as he ran from the vehicle and fell out as he ran.
Harrison admitted to multiple probation violations, including failing to report, failing to maintain employment, testing positive for THC several times, giving false information to police, and associating with a convicted felon during a traffic stop involving a firearm. As a judge reviewed the original aggravated robbery case, she expressed concern that Harrison continued to surround himself with guns and the same people involved in his past crimes. When the prosecution asked the court to accept a 5-year agreement, the judge refused, making it clear she was over all of this gun stuff. After a brief recess, both sides returned with a new offer.
Obviously, I'm just having some concern.
I understand her.
Yeah. Obviously, we're all over. Can't tell you how over we are with guns. And the fact that this is the second out past curfew with in a car doing whatever you're doing that you shouldn't be doing with another gun.
I will state, Judge, it was at about 6 o'clock in the evening. I don't think it was past.
Oh, it was?
No.
I'm sorry. I thought I read
Well,
something
it's-
about curfew. That was
not this one, Your Honor.
okay. Thank you, Mr. Nick. I guess it really matters what time it is. And the other 3 that have already been revoked.
Mr. Randall received 8 because he was in possession of a firearm.
So was he one of the original
I think so, Judge. I do know that.
co-defendants under the underlying case as
I
well?
believe that's why he wasn't supposed to be hanging out with him. And then
That would probably
there's
be
a-
the- That'll happen here.
yes, Your Honor, he's one of the original.
Okay.
One
I'm
of
not
the
gonna,
co-defendants.
yeah. 5's not, I'm not gonna accept 5. Not if you're already on probation with the same person for aggravated robbery with 3 guns in that car, another gun in this car. If he got 8, then I would consider that. But at this point,
We'll discuss it.
I'm over all of this gun stuff. So I'm gonna I'll keep, I guess, the paperwork for now. If y'all come up with an agreement,
Yes.
otherwise it's a motion to revoke. I don't have to accept any agreements. It can just be up to me and we can have a hearing if we have to. But I'll just keep it for now. I can make an adjustment if you guys come up with something different.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Go
you.
back. Okay, we're back on the record with Mr. Kenneth Harrison and 24 DCCR 0544. Mr. Harrison had already entered pleas of true to counts 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8. And you guys have visited, I guess, about my unwillingness to accept the plea agreement and if you come up with some other agreement.
Yes, Your Honor, we have.
And what is that?
For 8 years.
And Mr. Harrison, is that your understanding and is that your agreement?
No.
And so with everyone's permission, can I make that modification on the agreed punishment
Your Honor, you
recommendation?
said no.
You said no?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said yes.
I said yes, man.
He said
I
it.
heard it wrong.
Sorry about that. It was scary.
That's okay. So can I make that modification on this document?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I have here, Mr. Harrison, on the tablet, some documents that have your signature on them. I've made that change to show that the agreement is for 8 years instead of 5. Before you went over and signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Lewis?
No.
Do you fully understand all the documents you signed?
Yeah.
And do you understand if I follow this agreement that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Mhm.
State tenders number 1,
Location.
it's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Harrison is not competent?
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of true to counts 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of aggravated robbery. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 8 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. I am making an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, so you have waived your right to appeal. I've also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition or how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Lewis. So, Mr. Harrison, in my opinion, you're getting a great deal today. You could have gone to prison today for anywhere between 5 years and up to the rest of your life. And I know you've probably been hearing out of the jail what's been going on with the cases where people have guns and are continuing to use them and possess them. So take advantage of the time that you have, do something better with your life. And when you get out, don't possess a gun. Don't be around anybody that's possessing a gun, because if you are and you're here in Jefferson County, it's going to be a whole lot worse than today. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. You can go back with the bailiff. You'll get credit for any time you've been in custody.
The agreement was increased to 8 years, and this time the judge accepted it. Harrison was formally sentenced to 8 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice with a deadly weapon finding entered against him. Before ending the hearing, the judge reminded him that he could have faced anywhere from 5 years to life in prison. She urged him to stay away from guns and the people who carry them, warning that if he ever returned to court under similar circumstances, the outcome would be far worse.